What is up? What's up, man? What are you guys doing, man? Check it out, man. I got a word for you for real. So I got a homie, man, and I knew him from prison, and he went in too, man, when he was like, 16. And he had 2 lives without. Life without possibility of parole. And he fought his case, man. He fought his case through the court systems, did through the process, all that, all the way to Washington, D.C. Fought his case to the Supreme Court and got denied. And when they denied his case, that meant he was going to die in prison. Life without's life without. Boom. It was a wrap. And he was just like, man, throttle on. And then the impossible happened. The impossible happened. He went from 2 lives without to now he lives in Las Vegas, man, with his lady. And he's living life. Right? He did like 32 years or something. And literally, it was a wrap. He was going to die in prison. He had no more outlets, and then the impossible happened. So, man, I was thinking about that today, man. I was thinking about him. And you know what's crazy? Is that sometimes in life, man, we find ourselves in a situation, a problem steps up, right? And the problem seems small at first. And so we apply a solution. And that solution doesn't work, and the problem gets a little bit bigger because the solution actually added to the problem. And so then we think, oh, I know what to do, boom, and we add another solution to it. And that don't fix it. In fact, that too makes the problem bigger. And doesn't it seem like that's how it happens in life? That, man, we have one small problem, but we think we know best, and then we add solutions to that problem, but our solutions actually make the problem worse. Right? And next thing you know, the problem is so big and so outlandish that you don't know what to do. You're like, man, and now it's out of control. And so now the problem that you thought had a possible solution to now seems impossible to solve. But you know what's amazing, you guys? You know what is so amazing, praise God? We have a God of the impossible. That's awesome. Our God is the God of the impossible. Nothing is impossible for God. Nothing. When Jesus came along, all the Jews thought that the Messiah was going to show up wearing a cape and just take the Romans out. But if you think about it, Jesus fulfilled all the prophecies in the most oddest of ways that no one ever would have thought would have happened. It was the impossible, but it happened. Because our God is the God of the impossible. He can do all things. But we don't like to get out of our own way. It's crazy to me, right? So Proverbs 3:5, and then, we all know this one. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Don't lean on what you know, because what you know isn't gonna work. Just like my homie, he was like, well, I'll appeal my case. I know, and it didn't work. A law changed. And that's how he got out of prison. a law change that said anybody that's been convicted of a crime under the age of 18, we're gonna give them action and let them go. The impossible happened. Didn't have nothing to do with him fighting his case. He didn't have anything to do with his freedom. You see what I'm saying? So every time we lean on our own understanding, we only make life's problems bigger. And that's wild, man, because we think we know it all. We think we got it figured out, you feel me? So man, let's not lean on our own understanding, but let's lean on the Lord. Ooh, because it continues on in verse 6. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. Meaning, man, if you lean on God, if you lean on the Lord, he'll direct you to the solution to the problem that you made for yourself. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that awesome? Like, man, that is so cool to me. If you think about it, when I apply my solution, it only gets worse. When I stop, get out of the way, man, he applies the solution to the problem I created, right? Isn't that awesome? Isn't that just amazing? And you won't have to fight the battles that seem unwinnable, because look at 2 Chronicles 20:17. He said, man, don't be afraid, just go out there. Just show up to the battlefield and I'll do the work. I'll do it. Brothers and sisters, let us not lean on what we think we know, but let us lean on what we do know. And man, what we do know is that he is the God that can accomplish anything. Nothing is impossible with him. You feel me? So man, brothers and sisters, I love you, I love you, I love you. And listen, God bless you. Straight up. And let us love each other the same way the Lord loves us. He loves us eternally, I promise. God bless.